Adelaide is such a great city just to walk around and just take it easy and take it slow, because there is just so many amazing buildings and so many little stories around every street corner, and you have to take it slow so you can discover some of these stories and some of these characters involved in these stories. And even here at the new Parliament of South Australia, we have one of these characters, one of these stories, and it's just behind me. It's a little kind of plaque just over my shoulder here. You know, you'd walk by it every day, wouldn't even know it here. And what that relates to is a man, and that man's name is Edward Gibbon Wakefield. Now, this is a man whose name isn't as well known as it should be in South Australian history. Most South Australian history concentrates on George Fife Angus, Hindmarsh, William Light, but Wakefield's name is not mentioned very often, but he probably had the most important part to play in this colony. And that was because he was the man that came up with the idea of the style of colonisation that would happen here in South Australia. So South Australia was colonised differently to every other state. Every other state used convict labour, so as their source of labour. Here in South Australia, all free settlers. That meant that their labour was not convicts. And how they did it was by Wakefield's idea. What Wakefield said you should do is sell the land. You make money from that selling of the land. You then use that money to bring in the labourers, transport them over, pay them while they're over here. So then you can pick the type of labour that you need. So that means you can get young, single or married, but no criminals. So South Australia had no convicts, had no criminals. So it was all because of that style that Wakefield came up with. Wakefield actually never came out here to the colony, never visited South Australia. He actually ended up in New Zealand, where he used that style of systematic colonisation to colonise a number of places in New Zealand, namely Napier and Plymouth. So absolutely amazing. So that little plaque, you walk by it every day and not realise that that man played such an important part in South Australia's history.